Did you know I had a recession line of jewelry? Everything's under $35, including the 3 for $20 pearl earring sets, and the sterling silver, the bracelets and necklaces laced with pearls, all under $35. And let's not forget about the hemp line that all come with different charms. Handmade hemp, and you can see it all at www.lclreport.com. Hi, this is Taryn Lupo. Welcome to Low Country Liberty Report. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a controversial topic, the war on drugs, and also all the pot activity that's been going on lately, the pot legalization protests. Now, understand this about me. People that know me know that I've never even had a cigarette, and I actually have never smoked pot. I've been around a lot of it. I've just never felt the desire to do it myself. I've smelled enough secondhand smoke to know I don't like it. But I'm one of the biggest proponents against the drug war, and I support people that want to smoke pot. See, the issue is, it really all comes down, if you remove all the hysteria and all the stuff we've been pounded in our heads since we're little kids about how drugs are bad and for losers and everything else, it comes down to politics and also really a property rights issue. And my big thing, the reason I support it, is property rights. Who actually owns your body? Do you own your body, or does the government own your body? Because if you own your body, you should be able to put in anything you like. If the government owns it, well, they can decide what you can put in and out and throw you in jail if you don't comply. So, that rationale, I'm going to bring you first to the guy that got a lot of this started, Andrew Carroll, who I understand is running for office soon. He was at PortFest. I got an interview with him about his protest. Now, he went into Square in New Hampshire, of course, and was holding a bud of marijuana. He's never smoked marijuana either, but he wanted to see, as basically a protest, if cops would arrest him for holding a plant. So, I'm going to take you to that footage from Ridley Report.
First, Keene resident Andrew Carroll informs police he will protest anti-marijuana laws by violating them. He appears in downtown Keene holding a small amount of pot in his hand for the purpose of being arrested, for the purpose of drawing attention to his cause.
A lot of video and audio recording going on. Woohoo! Real? Andrew Carroll getting arrested for touching a plant.
40 supporters attended. That's record turnout for a Libertarian Civil Disobedience Act in New Hampshire.
This is Taryn Lupo with LCL Report. I'm here with Andrew Carroll from New Hampshire now. And Andrew did civil disobedience, well, marijuana protest. And I'd like to ask you, where did you get the idea to do that?
I was sitting in my apartment, hanging out with some people, and I just thought,
Louder.
I was hanging in my apartment, and I thought it'd be at first it came about jokingly, just the idea of holding marijuana and calling the cops and letting them know you were going to do it. And it seemed like it'd be really entertaining to prove a point in that way. And then it dawned on us, like, hey, that's actually a serious idea, and it might be legitimate if we put enough planning into it and execute it properly. So that's how it came about, yeah.
What kind of feedback did you get when you actually did it?
Generally, just positive feedback. Obviously, everyone agrees with the message. The only complaints I did get, which were very few, was that I could have gone about it differently. You should have gone in the system. Why don't you, if you want the law changed, talk to your legislator. And that doesn't always work, and it's not always necessarily as powerful as just, video of some innocent kid getting thrown in jail for holding a plant. I think that's pretty powerful stuff. So.
Is that why you didn't resist and you just took the sentence to just prove the point of the brutality of the state?
It was an act of civil disobedience. So the point was really just to show the immorality of the law and the immorality of the government and how they enforce those laws. So I just I did what I did, and I accepted the punishment as if I had no choice, because really I did. They laid it on me, and I just stood there and took it because that was the whole point of the protest. So.
Now that it's all said and done, have people contacted you about what you've done and followed up? Like, are you getting good feedback about that?
Yeah, actually, Mark Emery from who owns Cannabis Culture and is pretty notorious in marijuana rights circles. He gave me a call one night, and I got to write an article for him and his Cannabis Culture Online, and that was really cool actually. And I got a call from a few LEAP organizations from across the country, one in New York, and then and I got some people here in New Hampshire have told me that I'm the reason that they moved up here, that that they saw my protest and they said, wow, that's cool, I got to move immediately, or maybe they're going to move in a few years, but they decided, I saw that, I'm moving now, and that's really humbling, and it means a lot to me to hear stuff like that.
That was the best thing that you think to come out, is just speed everything up.
If I could spend 8 days in jail and get one person to move up here, I would spend 8 days in jail all the time. I'd spend 8 days in jail and have people moving up left and right if that's what it took.
Now, there's this dirty rumor that you were interested in actually running for office. Can you tell me more about that?
It's not a dirty rumor, it's a very clean rumor, but yes, I am running for office. And it's not a rumor at all, I can confirm it. So I'm running for state rep in Keene in 2010.
Excellent. What will be your platform?
My platform, again, is just the platform I've been living my life on, pretty much the platform that I moved to New Hampshire for, which is individual rights, private property, and freedom. Very, very basic stuff, and it's very reasonable to me and you, and I think to your audience, it's very reasonable stuff. You don't violate other people's rights, they don't violate yours. We live in a peaceful society based on consent, and and we moved to New Hampshire to try to implement those ideas and try to get them to work in society. And so my idea as a politician would be to do what I can to try to implement those ideas, whatever it takes.
Excellent.
Andrew Carroll kind of laid the groundwork, but recently what's been going on the last couple of days is up in Keene and then now starting in Manchester, people are openly coming together to smoke pot in defiance of the law as an act of civil disobedience. It's over 100 people now in some places. They're all getting together. I've never really seen anything like this. Now, the cops have pretty much left everybody alone, even though they know what's going on. But eventually they did arrest one person, Rich Paul, and I'll take you to that footage. But what's amazing is now they're starting to up the bar. They're actually doing deals openly on film as an act of civil disobedience too. So I'll show you all that footage.
Liberty activists gathering for more marijuana civil disobedience.
Did you say $5?
And Travis, you said you're going to try something that has
$5 here?
Yeah, here. Have a joint then.
Well, thank you.
Good doing business with you.
Yeah. Veterans Park, Manchester.
So
Every day.
openly, an open sale. And that's the first time that's been done out in the open, correct? In this,
On camera, purposely.
in this 420 rebellion, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. So
What made you want to do that openly?
because there's a law against it and it shouldn't exist. So here's a video evidence that it happened and nobody got hurt, and we're gonna still be peaceful here.
As long as it's not flavored, we're all right.
I would also like to point out the hypocrisy of our government that most politicians use drugs or have used it, including the last couple presidents have all been drug users. And the only big difference is they didn't get caught. And they have no problem throwing other people in jail for the same thing they're doing. It's real nice how our government works. The last thing here is basically all these people were smoking. They come and arrest Rich Paul, and a mob goes down to the police station to protest his arrest. Now, the activist strategy is kind of smart on this. Either they get left alone and they can smoke all they want and nobody's getting hurt, or every time the cops touch an activist, they got to deal with an angry, it's a peaceful mob, but an angry mob, and nobody really likes getting harassed. So hopefully the cops will just back off.
A sit-in in a restricted area near Keene Police Department. Roughly 30 activists protest the arrest of Rich Paul.
Everybody circle around. Move! Officer Buhas is arresting a peaceful man for doing nothing.
He was seized for openly smoking marijuana in the central town square in front of police officers. And lighting up at the infamous time. It's been going on all week.